Hi, welcome to Penguin Broadcasting. My name is Milo, and today we are joined by our new principal, Mr. Harris. Today we'd like to ask you a mix of personal and professional questions.
Awesome.
First off, I've heard you're from Indiana and you've been here for 3 months. Have you noticed big differences between Indiana and San Francisco so far?
Absolutely. It's the weather. The weather is phenomenal here. I think any day I can just go out and enjoy it. Back home, it's not uncommon for it to be extremely cold or extremely hot, but obviously we get lots of snows, and I don't think you guys get snow here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, so that I will miss. I will miss snow.
Oh, okay. So Indiana, does it snow a lot, every day?
No, it's not every day. No.
So only during winter, right?
So in the summertime, it's extremely hot, humid hot. So when you step outside your door, you're already sweating. Here, it can be warm, but it's not uncomfortable. Back home, it's extremely uncomfortable. And in the wintertime, it can snow 6, 7, 8 feet. So it can be a lot of snow. Okay.
Next, as principal, what did you expect and not expect from this job?
I expected from this role a lot of engagement with students, and coming into this building as a middle school principal, I was greeted very warmly and openly by all the students here. I expected that interaction. I think maybe sometimes I'm always surprised that you guys are so nice and welcoming and well-mannered, and so maybe that took me by surprise, is that as middle school students you think a certain way about some students, but you guys are very polite, very respectful, and so that kind of took me by surprise, and it was a pleasant surprise.
Okay, that's actually a really good answer, but anyways, what is most important for you to express to the students, staff, and families?
Yeah, I have been saying the same line to both parents, students, and staff. And that is that my personal goal has been, since day one, to create an environment here at Marina that feels like a second home for everyone who's a part of the family here. When I was growing up, school was extremely important to me personally in my life, and every time I was away from home, school was my second home. I had friends, family, in that environment, and that was my number one priority coming here, is that Marina feels like a second home.
Okay, that's actually, good answer. What part of your day do you look forward to the most besides going home?
Okay, well, you just took mine away because I was going to say going home. No, I think the best part of my day is actually the in-between times, the passing periods or the lunch periods where I'm away from my desk, from the work I have to do, and I get to interact with you guys as students, right?
Yeah.
And so getting to know you personally, getting to joke around with you, mess around with you, hear about your lives and your friend groups, that's my favorite part of the day.
Yeah, so just walking around and
just walking around away from my office, engaging you all in ways that get to know you. That's my favorite part of the day.
Okay. How would you describe your fashion sense?
Top tier, of course. No, I think you all may know this because you guys have been in the building for longer than I have. The side of the building that I'm on gets extremely hot in the day. So I've actually been used to wearing full suits most of my life, even as a classroom teacher, blazer, tie, and everything. And I did that back home because we have air conditioning. You all don't. So I've kind of had to bring it down a notch and get rid of the big blazers and open up the tie a little bit. But it's a little bit more casual now than what it was before.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this might be personal, but where do you normally shop at?
Banana Republic. So if you look in the closet, there's a lot of Banana Republic items there. It used to be the Express, but as I've gotten older, I've kind of refined my taste a little bit, and it's Banana Republic.
Is there one near Marina?
I don't believe so. No. So if you ever want to give me a gift card, that's where you need to go.
Okay. What food or dish is super famous in Indiana, and what food or dish is so good that it makes your brain melt?
Oh, that's a great question, actually. What food or dish? So I would be remiss if I didn't mention just the amount of cornfields we have in Indiana, right? There are cities in Indiana, obviously big kind of cities like this, but in between those cities there's a lot of cornfields. And so I would say if there's like a festival or a carnival having like a foot long or a 2 foot long corn stick where they make it and they butter it all up, like that's a pretty famous thing that you'll see at like festivals and events where people are just sitting there eating a lot of corn. I know it sounds super weird, but that's what they do.
So you like elotes?
What is that?
Well, it's like it's like a Mexican dish where you add mayonnaise and like spicy stuff and lemon juice.
Okay, I don't think I've ever had that, but you said spicy, so if it's spicy, I can probably eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. Okay, sorry. Thank you all for joining us, and can we check in to see how you're feeling in May?
Absolutely.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks.